We are all looking to stand out from the crowd, and coming into 2019, that can be difficult. But with the Smart Roadster coming in at under £3,000, it's certainly a fantastic option. So this is a 2005 Smart Roadster, and coming into 2019, it's going to be 14 years old. But nevertheless, with her old age, she still looks good. It would be wise to recommend one with low mileage, but the likelihood is you probably aren't going to find them. They will average around 60k, so certainly a lot of life left in them. Looking around the car, it's fair to say it's certainly an eye-catcher. With a small cabin height, this is a very low car. When sat inside, it doesn't take much leaning to touch the floor. If you're looking for storage space, you're not going to find it. It's pretty pitiful. Your boot practically doesn't exist. You have a little behind the seats, but it will obviously obstruct your vision out that back window. You do have a front boot, but once again, certainly not big enough to fit a week's worth of shopping in. That's not what the Smart Roadster's all about. It's all about looking good and about driving good, right? Thanks to that convertible roof, you have the option to put the roof down on nice days, and to be honest, the cabin noise isn't that bad at high speeds either. If this isn't enough, you can take off the side guards and you have, well, a full convertible. But with British weather, that's practically out the window. But this is all prone to leaks. Well, it was one of the main reasons why Smart actually didn't succeed with this car. The leaks meant the SAM unit got wet, so there was a lot of electrical issues. But one of the biggest issues is that wiper tray can sometimes leak, so I don't think they really thought this through. But if you're careful when purchasing one of these, ask the right questions, you'll be fine. There are plenty of companies out there that will leak-proof these cars for you, so I wouldn't make it one of your main worries. But if you are like me and you're a bit cautious and don't want to risk it, you can buy a cover, and here is one specially made for the Roadster. I'll link that in the description too. So the interior hasn't much to admire, but you've those bucket seats that are extremely comfortable and certainly add a little racing character to the interior. All of your controls are in the middle and your dials are somewhat dated, but certainly sufficient enough. That old outdated radio can be switched out, but I decided to put an Android all-in-one dash unit in here to bring it into a tech-driven decade. I've done a review video on this on my channel. They are extremely good and I couldn't recommend them enough. I'll link that in the description too. So this is a semi-automatic. You've got manual function and the automatic option. But I will say, like most Roadster owners, the gearbox is terrible. It really holds back and it really struggles to catch up, and that's one complaint amongst many Roadster owners. But keeping it in its manual option and cycling through the gears yourself makes for much smoother driving. But despite all the negatives mentioned, this still is a fantastic car to drive. It holds its own in bends and it really puts a smile on your face and many others when they see it on the road. There's so much to mention that could persuade you to overlook those negatives. The fuel efficiency is amazing. Its light, agile construction just adds to your fuel efficiency and nimbleness on the roads. It's a complete convertible with versatile looks. Its body parts are interchangeable and extremely cheap to replace if you are unfortunate to be in an accident. And obviously, it's so fun to drive. All the detailed specs on the engine and speeds are in the description, so take a look. I didn't want to bore you with those anyway. But do remember, the Smart Roadster's aim is to look good and feel good on the road, and it does that well. And if that's enough for you, I certainly recommend it. This channel is all about saving you money, and this is certainly a steal for the price that they're asking for right now. It is a future classic, so get one while you still can. Till next time.